Remember when we naively thought Tiger King was going to be the craziest thing to happen in 2020? Well, hold on to your masks, folks, because 2024 is serving up a plot twist that even Joe Exotic couldn't have predicted. Just when we thought we'd seen the last of COVID's greatest hits, a new variant called XEC is making waves faster than a TikTok dance challenge. This sneaky strain is spreading quicker than celebrity gossip on Twitter, leaving health experts concerned, and the rest of us wondering if we should start hoarding toilet paper again. In this video, we're diving deep into what you need to know about the XEC variant and why doctors are warning it could be more contagious than ever. So grab your hand sanitizer and let's unpack this viral newcomer that's got everyone talking. The rise of XEC, a new COVID challenger. Just when we thought we'd finally gotten a handle on the Greek alphabet, along comes XEC to shake things up. First detected in Germany in June 2024, this new variant has been quietly globetrotting its way across Europe and beyond. It's like the viral equivalent of a world tour. But instead of selling out stadiums, it's raising alarm bells in scientific communities. XEC isn't just another run-of-the-mill mutation. It's what scientists call a recombinant variant, which is a fancy way of saying it's a genetic mashup of two existing strains. Think of it as the remix version of COVID's same beat, but with a few new twists that make it potentially more catchy, and not in a good way. This genetic shuffle has given XEC some advantages that have researchers reaching for their microscopes and quite possibly their stress balls. The variant is a product of recombination between the KP 3.3 and KS 1.1 strains, both of which are descendants of the infamous JN, one variant that dominated headlines at the start of 2024. It's like a family reunion of viruses, but instead of awkward small talk, we get a potentially more infectious strain. Thanks, evolution. What makes XEC particularly concerning is its apparent growth advantage over other circulating variants. It's like the virus went to the gym, bulked up, and is now flexing its proteins all over town. This enhanced fitness could mean XEC is better at spreading from person to person, potentially outcompeting other variants to become the dominant strain. Symptoms and severity. What to watch for. Before you start panicking and building a bunker in your backyard, let's talk about symptoms. The good news is that XEC doesn't seem to be reinventing the wheel when it comes to how it affects people. The symptoms are similar to what we've seen with previous COVID variants: fever, sore throat, headaches, cough, loss of sense of smell, loss of appetite, and body aches. Essentially, it's the same old COVID song and dance, just with a potentially more infectious twist. However, it's important to note that we're still in the early stages of understanding XEC. Scientists need more time and data to determine if this variant causes more severe illness or if it's just better at spreading. As Dr. Elizabeth Hudson from Kaiser Permanente, Southern California, points out, we're not like in a new Greek letter. They're not that much different. It's not like something completely new. This means that while we should be cautious, there's no need for panic stations just yet. One key mutation to keep an eye on is the T22N mutation in the spike protein, which XEC inherited from its KS 1.1 parent, when combined with the Q493E mutation from KP 3.3, it could potentially affect how the virus interacts with human cells. It's like the virus got an upgrade to its lockpicking skills, potentially making it better at breaking into our cells. But before we jump to conclusions, more research is needed to understand the full implications of these mutations. The spread of XEC, a global concern. XEC is proving to be quite the globetrotter. While it first made its debut in Germany, it's now been detected in at least 27 countries across Europe, Asia, and North America. It's like the virus decided to go on a world tour without buying any plane tickets. The leading countries reporting cases of XEC are the United States, Germany, the United Kingdom, and Canada, according to COVID data analysts. What's particularly concerning to scientists is XEC's potential to outcompete other variants. Dr. Eric Topol, director of the Scripps Research Translational Institute in California, suggests that XEC appears to be the most likely one to get legs next. This means it could potentially surpass the current dominant strain, KP.1.1, which is already considered highly infectious. In Germany, where XEC was first detected, the variant now accounts for about 13% of sequenced cases. That's a significant jump in a short amount of time, like watching a viral video go from a few views to millions overnight. The UK isn't far behind, with around 7% of sequenced cases identified as XEC. In the United States, while the prevalence is currently below 5%, experts are watching closely for any signs of rapid growth. However, Dr. Topol also notes that it will take many weeks, a couple months, before it really takes hold and starts to cause a wave. This gives health authorities and researchers valuable time to study the variant and prepare appropriate responses. It's a bit like watching a storm brewing on the horizon. We can see it coming, but we still have time to batten down the hatches. Vaccines and protection, our best defense. Now for some reassuring news. XEC is a strain of Omicron, which means our existing vaccines should still offer significant protection. While no vaccine is 100% effective, keeping up with your COVID shots and boosters remains one of the best ways to protect yourself and others. The UK is gearing up for its autumn booster campaign, set to run from October 3rd to December 20th. This timing couldn't be better, as it will help bolster immunity just as XEC is predicted to become more prevalent. Dr. Gayatri Amirthalingam from the UK Health Security Agency emphasizes vaccination provides the best protection against serious illness from COVID-19, and we urge those who are contacted by the NHS to come forward to receive their autumn vaccine. The updated vaccine for the autumn booster campaign is designed to target the JN, one variant from which XEC is derived. This means it should provide good protection against the new strain. It's like the vaccine developers are playing chess, while the virus is playing checkers. They're thinking several moves ahead. In addition to vaccines, the tried and true methods of protection still apply. Regular hand hygiene, avoiding close contact with symptomatic individuals, and staying home when you're feeling under the weather are all crucial steps in limiting the spread of XEC and other COVID variants. It's like we're all secret agents now, with hand sanitizer as our gadget and face masks as our disguise. The science behind XEC, understanding the mutations. To really grasp why XEC is causing such a stir in the scientific community, we need to dive a bit deeper into its genetic makeup. The key to XEC's potential advantage lies in its mutations, particularly those affecting the spike protein, the part of the virus that allows it to enter human cells. The T22N mutation, which XEC inherited from its KS1.1 parent, is of particular interest. This mutation occurs in a region of the spike protein known as the N-terminal domain, NTD. While the exact implications of this mutation are still being studied, changes in the NTD can potentially affect how the virus interacts with our immune system. When combined with the Q493E mutation from its KP3.3 parent, XEC might have hit the viral jackpot. The Q493E mutation is located in the receptor-binding domain, RBD, of the spike protein, which is crucial for the virus's ability to latch onto human cells. This combination of mutations could potentially enhance the virus's ability to evade our immune defenses while also improving its ability to infect cells. It's important to note, however, that not all mutations lead to functional changes. Sometimes mutations are like genetic typos that don't actually change how the virus behaves. Scientists are working around the clock to determine which of XEC's mutations are just noise and which might give it an edge. Monitoring and surveillance, staying one step ahead. As XEC continues to spread, health organizations worldwide are ramping up their monitoring and surveillance efforts. It's like we've got a global network of virus detectives, all working to crack the case of XEC. In the UK, the COVID-19 Genomics UK Consortium, COG UK, is at the forefront of these efforts. They're sequencing thousands of viral samples each week to track the spread of XEC and other variants. It's like they're reading the virus's diary, trying to predict its next move. Similarly, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, in the United States is closely monitoring the situation. They're analyzing genomic data from across the country to detect any sudden increases in XEC prevalence. It's a bit like playing a high-stakes game of Where's Waldo, but instead of looking for a guy in a striped shirt, they're hunting for a specific arrangement of viral genes. These surveillance efforts are crucial not just for tracking XEC, but also for identifying any new variants that might emerge. In the world of viral evolution, today's XEC could be tomorrow's old news if an even fitter variant emerges. The impact on public health measures. As XEC gains ground, many are wondering if we'll see a return to stricter public health measures. While it's too early to say for certain, health officials are urging caution rather than panic. In most countries, the focus remains on vaccination and personal responsibility rather than widespread lockdowns or mandates. It's like we've graduated from COVID kindergarten and are now in the advanced class of pandemic management. However, some experts suggest that we might see a return to mask recommendations in certain high-risk settings as we head into the winter months. It's not just about XEC. The combination of COVID, flu, and other respiratory viruses could put significant strain on healthcare systems. The message from health officials is clear. Stay vigilant, but don't panic. It's like we're all on a cosmic roller coaster. We can't control the ride, but we can make sure our seatbelts are fastened. Now it's time to hear from you. How are you feeling about the emergence of the XEC variant? Are you planning to get your booster shot this fall, or do you have concerns? Have you changed any of your daily habits in response to this news? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below.